Every single serial killer deserves to be in hell. It doesn't matter if you're Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ed Gein. It doesn't matter if you're all of these weirdos who think that they can get some gratification in killing people and even raping innocent people. Every single serial killer known to man deserves hell. Hell, every single killer known to man deserves hell. And in my honest opinion, unless the killing is in self-defense, if you kill anybody for any reason, you deserve to be put in hell. You deserve to rot in hell. And actually, let me rephrase that. The only killing that can be excused is if you kill a pedophile. You know, in my honest opinion, I do believe that all pedophiles deserve to be killed. But on the topic of serial killers, right? I hate serial killers. If you are a serial killer, you're going to get punched by big bro. You're going to get kneed by big bro. You're going to get headbutted by big bro because I got a big ass forehead. There is only one serial killer that I will not touch. There is only one serial killer that I will not even look at. I will not think of this serial killer because this serial killer is a complete outlier when you compare this serial killer to the endless amount of serial killers that have roamed this planet, man. Because this one serial killer that is going to be saved, is going to be preserved, and going to be protected is Dexter Morgan. Because if you watch the Dexter series, man, Dexter Morgan, he is a weird dude, but in my honest opinion, he is actually a chill guy because he goes out and he kills a lot of these weird serial killers, serial rapists, and serial killers and rapists at the same time. Dexter is an actual unsung hero. He's a vigilante, and if you know him in his own show, he really goes after these sick, perverted people, man. That's the only serial killer that we are going to protect, and it's good to see that when Dex has become an unk, Dex has officially reached unk status in his newest show, Dexter Resurrection. I'm so happy to see that Dexter is still going on his crusade against disgusting serial killers / serial rapists, man. So I am so happy to see that. And even though in this new episode he did not kill a serial rapist, he thankfully killed a serial killer that was targeting Uber drivers. And on top of that, not only is this serial killer targeting defenseless Uber drivers, he's doing it because he's racist. He's doing it because he believes that these Uber drivers, who are mostly foreigners, they are taking his jobs, they are taking Americans' jobs. And not only that, he believes that the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers, they are trying to destroy the taxi business. So this nigga's motives is complete ass, in my honest opinion. Thank God this nigga died. But the crazy thing is that Dexter has officially become an unk, and it's crazy to see. And it's also crazy to see that there are other unks in this episode, because we saw some cameos from some goats in the Dexter franchise, man. We saw another cameo of Angel Batista, and when Angel was at this bar, he was chilling, he was just trying to grab a drink. He is accompanied by Masuka and Quinn, bro. When I saw that, I was like, wow, these niggas have officially reached the unk status, bro, because these niggas are at an unction right now, man. And that shit is so crazy. Seeing Quinn and Masuka reunite with Angel Batista, that shit did leave a smile on my face, man. And the reason why they're there is because they're trying to ask Angel, yo, why are you trying to retire? What the hell is happening to you that is causing you to retire right now? Why are you trying to leave Miami? But Angel, he told them that the reason why he's trying to leave Miami is because he needs to tie up some loose ends. He tells them that, don't you just have this one thing that you just can't let go? And this one thing that Angel just cannot let go is Dexter, because Angel gets word from that police officer that was overseeing the hospital where Dexter was located at the previous location. He got word from that officer that Dexter's car has matched a car in New York, and this makes Angel realize that, wow, Dexter escaped that hospital facility and he drove all the way to New York. But for why? Why did Dexter drive all the way to New York? So Angel is going on a mission to find Dexter and to find answers, and that's where he's going to go, man. So I really like that little scene, that cameo. And another thing that I really liked about this episode is the friendship that is growing with Dexter and his tenant. I'm really sorry to forget his name, but this tenant, he is Sierra Leonean, and me as a Nigerian, basically he is my brother from another mother, even though we are from two different countries. And when I'm seeing this person and Dexter just, you know, having a good time, having a fun time, Dexter, he's awkward, he's not really trying to mingle with his family and with his daughter, his wife, and his own mother. But this person, he is just so kind. His kindness is going a long way, because not only is he helping Dexter to have a roof over his head, and he is basically renting out his basement so that Dexter can live inside his basement, but this person is giving Dexter a lot of good resources, because Dexter had to masquerade as a Uber driver so that he can actually get the dark passenger that has been masquerading as Dexter's fictional and made up nickname. But this person has been giving Dexter resources like water bottles, snacks, and a lot of other things and accessories that can make the customers of the Uber feeling comfortable and they can feel at home. So I really like that this little scene is showing that Dexter, he can have friends, but Dexter is just not trying to have friends, man. But now we're back on the serial killer topic, and I'm going to discuss about how Dexter is the GOAT of serial killers, because when Dexter reached his unk age, his unk status, Dexter, he is still not stopping. He is still not going to stop fighting the good fight against these terrible serial killers slash rapists. So when Dexter, he actually picks up this serial killer that has been killing the Uber drivers, they drive, and Dexter, unfortunately, he dropped his syringe due to something that happened before he picked up the serial killer. But as they were driving, the serial killer now is about to kill Dexter. He is finally trying to kill another Uber driver, but Dexter turns the tables quickly, because Dexter, he used some type of material that can block out that sharp razor wire that the serial killer always uses for killing people. So once this happens, Dexter now finds a syringe on the ground. He now injects the syringe into the serial killer, incapacitating him, and the serial killer now wakes up to see the best serial killer looking down at this loser serial killer, man. Dexter is the GOAT serial killer. He is the OG serial killer. He's the only serial killer that we need to protect, because even though he's an unk, even though he did get shot, even though he is recuperating, Dexter is still fighting the good fight against these weirdos. And Dexter now kills this serial killer. But after Dexter kills this nigga, he now sees that there is a group of serial killers that is forming in New York, and Dexter is noticing that this nigga was actually invited to an event for serial killers. This whole event is being hosted by serial killers so that these losers can come and they can share their trophies, they can share their life experiences, because they are all serial killers. So now it seems that the best serial killer of all time, Dexter, has a new mission on stopping this organized crime, or this organized faction of serial killers that have been showing up in New York, man. So we're gonna have to see what happens in the next episode. But bro, we need to protect Dexter at all costs. Dexter, he needs to find a way to dig up Ted Bundy's corpse, Jeffrey Dahmer's corpse, and all of the weirdo serial killer corpses, so that Dexter can piss on their graves, man. Because Dexter, he is the only serial killer that we love. America must protect Dexter. The world must protect Dexter. Hell, even God must protect Dexter, because he's the only serial killer that needs protecting, man, because he's protecting us. I'm on Dexter's side. I'm on Team Dexter. What do you guys think about this new episode? What do you guys think about this new series, Dexter Resurrection? I think it's pretty peak so far. But that's the end of the video. I'm out. Peace.